My name is Miller, and my wish was go to Disney World.
We are the Bantz family. This is Addison, who's 10, Miller is 7, and parents Nathan and Jody. Miller is a charmer. He is naughty, and he's kind of a jokester, so he has a fun, charismatic personality.
He's like a regular brother, but you have to do a couple different things, like go to his appointments and stuff, and it's a little different than like a regular brother, but it's still good.
So when we were pregnant with our second child with Miller, we knew something just wasn't going right, and through lots of different ultrasounds and doctor's appointments, they just kept letting us know that they could not get a good view of his heart, and that was when we found out that Miller had hypoplastic left heart syndrome, and our whole world started shifting from there.
Yeah, the hypoplastic left heart syndrome basically means the left side of the heart didn't grow. And so that included the 2 chambers plus his aortic arch that came out on top of that. And with that process for that is you have 3 surgeries to help change, basically I call it replumbing of your heart, so that the right side of your heart can handle all of the blood flow for his body. So his first surgery was 5 days in, so he was born on Monday, and on Friday he had his surgery. The third surgery was the one that we ended up qualifying for Make-A-Wish because it lasted a lot longer than we anticipated. At the most, they said it was going to be 20 to 30 days.
All in all, with that surgery, it was supposed to be the least complicated of the 3, but Miller's always done everything in his own way, and we ended up staying for that stay for 80 days, and that got really tiring on everyone, including Miller. He would refuse to eat. He would turn away from people when they came into his room. There was very little to brighten up his day. So that was a really low spot. And so to qualify for Make-A-Wish during that time brought some hope and joy into next stages, and just that foresight that he will leave the hospital and there will be life after that room. At first you think so many other people have it worse than us, and we were a little hesitant and drug our feet a little bit in applying. But then you see the condition your son's in and want to be able to bring that light and ray of hope to him, and so that urged us to apply. Miller was obsessed and has continued to be obsessed with the movie Cars. And Cars 2 was a movie that was going to be coming out in the theaters when he was in his surgery. That was kind of the benchmark to the end of release, and go see that in the theaters. And that came and left out of the theaters, and he's still in the hospital. And so when he got home and was starting to feel better, that's when it really started to excite him. I think that was one of the most incredible pieces about going, is that we could have taken our children to Disney, but we could never have given them an experience like that.
No.
You look and the wait time is 120 minutes for the ride, and you have a child who's in a stroller who is on a feeding tube and all of that, and you just know he's gonna tire out, and you can get right to the front to be able to do that.
We got wands that we still have, and I don't know what it was called, but we got milk mustaches or whatever. Yeah.
I think Make-A-Wish gave to our family a time when we could be together and not worry about all the other items within our life.
They had everything ready for us, which is a little, as a type A planner, was a little bit difficult, that you're just trusting that everything's going to be set to go, and it absolutely was. When we got to Florida and Orlando, we were at the rental car place, and of course they had a rental car ready for us, and Miller got to go up and down the aisles and pick the car that he wanted us to have.
He did enjoy that.
To have that trip. So just those special things that we can't provide to our children, and Make-A-Wish was able to bring that to us.
We go to appointments throughout the year just to make sure everything's working fine for his heart, and so far so good with him with that.
We feel so blessed that Miller was brought into our life, and we all hope for 100% healthy children, but we acknowledge that we are a stronger family
Thank you, Make-A-Wish.